Hello and welcome to this video. In this video I'll be showing you how to create a PostgreSQL updatable view. So I've already opened up my query window, and make sure you're on the right database as well. You can see I've got the DVD rental, so make sure yours says the same. And this is the query I have got in here to create an updatable view. So we basically create a new updatable view using the create view statement. So you start with the create view followed by the name you want to call the view. So I've given the updatable view a name of USA underscore cities. All right. And so this view is going to contain the following column. Is going to contain cities. Is going to contain cities in the city table. So we've got inside the DVD rental. If I expand the schema, we have a table called city. So let me just expand the table here so you can see. So that's the table called city. And if we take a look at the columns, you can see all the columns. Okay. So what we're doing here, we are getting the view contains cities in the city table. All right. This view here is going to contain city. You can see from table. So it's getting the data from this table here called city. Don't forget, the view is just presenting the data in a underlining table or base table. So this city here is known as the base or underlining table. So we are getting the cities in the city tables that belongs to USA. So you can see I've used a filter. So these are the columns from the view. And then you see we've got city. Yep. The city here, and then we've got city ID. You can see the two columns we picked up there from this city, where the country ID, country underscore ID equals to that. So we're using a filter to narrow down the data. We are being specific here by using the where clause as a filter. So let's execute this query just by clicking on this lightning bolt. And hopefully everything works out okay. You can see query returned successfully. So one next thing I want to do is query the view by running a select statement. Before I run this select statement, if you look on the left here, we've got a section for views. So if you expand that, you can see the view we've created is listed there. You can see USA underscore cities. And if I expand that, you can take a look at the columns. Notice we specify two columns, city and country ID. So there they are represented. So the view has been created. Let's just do a quick select statement to see what's in the view. So basically this is a select statement here. So I'm doing a select star, means it will get all the columns from that table, from the view called USA underscore cities, which is this view here. So the reason I'm highlighting it is that I've got other query inside the editor, so I don't want that to execute. So I'm only highlighting what I want to execute. So I click on the lightning bolt and that will execute the query. There you go. So it has generated the query for me, which has 35 rows. So remember that the view only contains cities in the USA. Okay, so it contains cities in the city table that belongs to USA. So this is the output we have got. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to insert a new city into the city table using the views. Okay. So I've already got the query here. This query here is what I'm going to use for the insert. So what I'm doing here is that I'm inserting a new city into the city table through the USA underscore cities view, which is this view here that I've listed, using the insert statement. So this is the value. I'm inserting a new city called San Jose, and this is the value, that's the country ID here, and that's the name of the city. So let me highlight this query and execute, and you can see here it says it's done an insert, query returned successfully. So if I run a query on the data in the city table, you'll see. So I've got another block of query here, this query here, just to check the data in the city table. So I'm selecting the city. Let's take a look at the city table, which is this table here. So I'm selecting the city, which is this one here. I'm selecting the country ID from the city table where the country ID equals to 103, and I'm ordering by the last underscore update. Okay, and it's going to do that in a descending order. By ordering it this way, you can see here it's ordering it by there's a column here called last update. So let's run that, and it's going to display the data in descending order. So I'll highlight that, and you should see you can see the insert we just made. All right, so called San Jose, that's what we've just inserted using this query here. All right, so now that we can see the new entry that we inserted into the city table, we can also go ahead and delete the entry that we added using the view, which was called USA underscore city. So that's the next thing. Let's go ahead and do that. To delete a row from a table is fairly straightforward. You use the delete keyword you specify the view. This is the view, the updatable view, and we are selecting where the name of the city equals San Jose. So let's highlight that. That should be a straightforward query. Ooh, okay. I've got an error. Okay, see, I'm not sure if you can spot my error there. You can see the editor's highlighted where I made a mistake. I've left out the corresponding quote here. You can see that's a single one here. I left out this one. That's why it was complaining. And also I can add the semicolon at the end. So I'll try that again. That should work this time. So excellent. You can see it says delete 1. So we've successfully removed the row we insert. So in this lecture, I've shown you how to create a PostgreSQL updatable view. I also showed you how to insert data into the view, and also how to delete data from the view. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.